Hello and welcome back to another Space Engineers showcase video. In today's video, I'm once again taking a look at one of your designs that you have linked me in the comment section of one of my videos. And if you wish to see something of yours shown on this channel, just leave me the Steam Workshop link somewhere and I'll eventually get around to it. But for today, we are looking at a modded small fighter called the Penguin Riot Ion, which is this lovely thing right here. So this ship is a very small, very compact fighter featuring the Defense Shield mod. Now if you're not familiar with that, it basically creates a force field around your ship that will absorb a certain amount of damage before the blocks underneath will start taking damage. It can be recharged via power over time, and it's simply a very useful mod. Yes, pressing F10 and finding the penguin in the spawn menu, there it is. This thing is 588 small blocks using the Sparks of the Future DLC pack. And we can see everything about the ship right here. Its heavy armor, cargo containers, the small block jump drive, and of course the shield mod and whatnot. So we'll give this a little thumbs up and move all the way around to the very front and have a quick look around the outside. Oh, I don't know where I was going there, but let's come over to here instead. Anyway, at the very front, this is what we get. We got a spotlight front and center to light up the darkness and to be able to peer inside those spooky asteroids to blast whatever lies inside. 4 Gatling guns to blast a hole through your enemies, and just behind that we got ourselves our basic cockpit to fly this thing around. Just behind our cockpit, in fact up and above here, we've got some reloadable rocket launchers just in case the Gatling guns aren't enough. If we were to come all the way over to here, we can see our fancy Sparks of the Future ion thrusters just hidden away behind some blocks. If we were to continue around the side here, we're going to see some nice clean white blocks going all the way around the rear of the ship with a few interior lights that will blink when activated via the cockpit. So if I just come over to here and activate them, there we go. Turning off my light, they blink quite fast, so I have turned them off just to save your eyes. But continuing along to here, we will see more of the Sparks of the Future ion thrusters hidden away at the bottom there and on the sides. Moving along over to here, another area with a interior light, another ion thruster just sitting all the way up there. Then moving all the way around to the very back, this is what's going to push us along. So we've got 4 large ion thrusters, and we can see a few small ones pointing down to help us maneuver around in space. If we follow them all the way down, we're going to see the 2 blocks that are part of the shield mod. So we've got the generator and then another part which can't remember what it's called, but you always need both of them together. Yes, that comes all the way over to here where we can see the bottom of some more ion thrusters to help us on our left and our right. A connector that's been very clearly connected up into the middle of the ship. And then over to here, this is our modded small ship jump drive, which is going to be very useful. Not as good as the large ship jump drive, but it's still a nice thing to have. Kind of wish I'd have it in the base game. Yes, coming all the way up and above here, there's our Gatling guns right there. We've got a turret on top just to help with those pesky enemies that come behind you, and a few more interior lights that will start blinking when I turn it on. We can see a couple more ion thrusters just peeping out over there. And that is basically it to the outside of the Penguin Riot Ion. There is a hydrogen version in case you do want to go on a planet with one of these, but I chose this one because this was the one linked. Yeah, we'll just grab a hold of my character, bring up the HUD, and then once we're done with this, we'll go say hello to the pirates sitting right over there. So number 1 is going to be for our lights all the way around the ship, and when we turn them on, they'll start blinking quite rapidly. Turning them off and switching to number 2, we got our reloadable rocket launchers behind the cockpit. They'll just fire out both together. Number 3 is for our Gatling guns at the very front there, just a left mouse and shoot whatever's in front of us. And number 4 is manual control over our spotlight right there. Number 5 is for our turret on and off, number 6 is for our ion thrusters on and off, and number 9 is manual control over our Gatling turret on the top, in case you want to do some precise shooting. But first of all, we'll use the small modded jump drive. It's quite a hard sentence to say actually. Yes, we'll just find out wherever this is, where is the jump drive. There we go. And it should be all set up and ready to go a short distance away from that pirate base. So there they are, we'll just line ourselves up nicely. There we go. We can now press number 8. We'll jump 10 kilometers forwards. And here we go with our small ship jump drive. And we should be within range, and hopefully our shields, you might be able to see it on our bottom left, will be able to tank the damage. There we go, we're now 4 kilometers away, turning on the ion thrusters, moving forwards. with some nice speed with this, as well as stopping. It's not the fastest thing in the world. It's not going to be great for maneuvering like some of the small ships I've showcased on this channel, but it's good enough for what it does, and the shield does help out a lot with tanking a lot of the damage. So continuing along, we're now switching to the Gatling guns, 2.8 kilometers away, and we should be fairly okay just to come over to them and start shooting. The shield, I don't think we have any controls on our hotbar for doing this. No, we do not. So we're just going to have to hope it can deal with the damage. And if there's a lot of rocket launches, we could be in trouble. And that looks like a very small wreckage over there. 800, we need to start slowing down. Probably will need to start shooting, so we're going to start firing over to here. Come on, turret on top, you can do the work. Yes, you are. Let's just start shooting right there. Our shield is going down. In fact, our shield might be completely down. Not too sure, but the heavy armor blocks are doing a lot of work. We might be able to destroy that turret over there. Not too good shooting, but we are being torn to pieces. There is a shield all the way around us, absorbing all the damage. And we're probably going to start taking block damage anytime now, because the small block shields do not last too long, but they are good enough for a small encounter. There's another thing over there. Would be nice to have a little camera to try to zoom in a bit. There we go. There is a turret gone. We'll just make sure that one is fully gone. There we go. And the turret on top can stop shooting right now. So we did a fairly good job. Wow, look at all those bullet holes everywhere. Oh my, that is quite a lot of shots that came towards us, and that shield did a fantastic job. Although I do think it was disabled part of the way through that, so I'm not too familiar with the icons when it switches around. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we need to destroy that turret. There we go. We have now disabled this pirate base, and it's safe for us to come out and start exploring. And that is pretty much it for the Penguin Riot Ion. It's a fantastic little ship, and the shield mod is certainly fun to use on small ships, and it's always nice not to have your ship break apart instantly when hit by a rocket. There'll be a link to it in the description below if you do wish to download and play around with it yourself. I recommend you do, and I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.